I feel like I should admit something. When I got asked if I wanted to go see the 1975, I got them mixed up with another band.
Nirvana had Dave Grohl, who's the Foo Fighters lead singer. Taylor Hawkins, everyone up like devastated about the Foo Fighters drummer.
Has anyone
come on!
Has anyone follow? Have you seen School of Rock?
I have.
So who's at the front with a guitar? What's
Jack
his name?
Black.
Oh, is it Jack Black? Was it? And who is it? The one that's on the drums? That Chinese
Freddie.
kid? No.
Like Kisses, like audience members. Is he that guy?
Why do you think he keeps going to the front?
Someone's got there early.
For hours.
Crowd surfing takes it.
I'm crowd surfing.
Do you know what though? I'm trying to please the fans here, whereas you boys are just trying to.
I'll please the fans. They want to grab. They want to grab their idol.
You stopped at grab, they just want to grab.
You called the guy from 1975 creepy.
Your favourite song finally comes on, right? And it gets to the chorus, and they go,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
and you're like, no,
You fucking sing it. Take that back.
you sing it.
Whose concert wouldn't you want to attend?
Yeah, I'm thinking Queen.
What?
Whoa!
Honestly?
That'd be a great concert.
That is
That's actually an iconic concert.
Right, this is really crap, it's just personal, right? When you get dirty looks, when you actually know the words to the songs, you're singing them. Has anyone had that?
No. How did this happen to you?
Yeah, well, it
What
was.
concert was
It was Ed Sheeran, but it wasn't.
That seat does look a bit lonely as well.
Well, Dan Richards should be here, but obviously.
Yeah, it's a shot whenever you
Do you know
want.
what? He's contributing just as much.
Definitely,
if not more.
Welcome to BourneHub, the fastest growing podcast on the internet.
Is the other podcast the first one up yet?
It will be when this one's up.
No.
Then we just have
If you
to-
check the stat from last week,
I can't believe how good the first one was received, to be honest.
You'd have to assume.
It's got 6 views.
just a reminder. Also,
That's six.
one thing I remember: when I say your name, just say hi, because if you are an audio listener, when I give out your names, it's just silence, so no one knows what you sound like. Does that make sense?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Everyone always answers that in silence, just nodding
Of
their
course
head.
it makes sense.
Okay, so I'm Ty. We have Matt.
You didn't say Ty High.
You're not.
right.
You're not.
Now
You're
everyone
not
thinks
Matt.
you're Matt.
He said Matt.
You were
and
meant to say I'm
said-
Ty High.
What did I say?
You just said I'm Ty, and then you passed it on to me.
That's your Asian name. So.
You've just told us to say...
Hi, I am Ty. This is Matt.
Hi.
Kieran.
Yeah, hi, I'm Kieran. This is my voice.
Dan.
Hi, I'm Dan, this is my voice.
And Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, there we go. So we're
Does
part of
everyone
Bourne.
feel well acquainted with each other's voices?
We also have Dan Richards normally with us, but he's out. What's he doing? List for the missus.
Plural.
This podcast ain't gonna work, boys. You boys keep nodding your head.
Yeah, we were there like.
Yes, he is Ty. That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's what he's
Do you
doing.
want a GPS on it?
Right, let's just go straight into it. Today we're going to be talking about concerts because we had 2 members of the Bourne group go to the 1975. Yeah, Dan Locke and Mr. Kieran Dempsey.
I went to the podcast.
Okay, just quickly, would 1975 interest you, Mike?
No.
No, not
No.
at all.
Why
No.
not?
Bit childish, isn't it?
You're a bit childish.
It's just probably.
Childish?
What
1975.
was the
Do you know
rage?
how long ago that was?
Alright.
Can't be a
Okay,
child,
that's
can you?
being a bit protective about the 1975. Were you outnumbered? Was what I was
Was
saying.
I outnumbered? What, by the band
Male
or
to
by
female.
male female?
Well, hopefully you outnumbered the band.
There was only 3 of us there. Yeah, it was a lot more females. Oh, how horrible and childish. No, it was great. I loved it. You had the option of going, didn't you?
Don't know, did I?
I don't know. Your girlfriend went.
Yeah. It's not me, is it? No, I didn't get an invite.
Oh, right.
I think I know one of their songs because it was on FIFA.
I feel like I should admit something.
You didn't enjoy it.
Well, not that. It was more when I got asked if I wanted to go see the 1975. I got them mixed up with another band. I was like, yeah.
the Venga Boys.
I was like, yeah, I'd love to go and see them because I like Two Door Cinema Club and that sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Very similar genre.
and they're very similar, so it's quite easy to get. I didn't get confused with them. I just thought FIFA songs is bound to be a couple I like, and I just didn't really know any of them apart from the last one. Obviously, Give
Yeah.
Yourself a Try. That was it. I didn't know any of them.
You're not a fan?
Waited around for 4 hours for the song.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know.
He thought you were seeing ABBA.
I got caught up. I think I got asked when I was at work, and I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. And then listened to them and was like, hold on, I haven't got a clue who these are.
Do you enjoy it?
Still
It's a concert, isn't it? Like
You can't say no.
it's not my favourite thing in the world, but I went and put a smile on my face.
Because it's all women, I'm tall there. I can see everyone.
That's why me and him were like going, oh, quite tight.
I've got a minute, I'll show you later.
Hi, Kieran.
I can see him. He's like, I'll read the
Stop
text.
locking eyes.
It did make me laugh.
So we did. We were like, it was like when you're just drowning in the deep end. Just literally pointing your head up.
All like clunge.
What time you heading in? I sent him a photo of me basically at the front. He goes, keen. I went, I love it. He goes, I'm in now. Are you near the front? I went, yeah, left side. He goes, are you near the front? I go, yeah, near the front, left side. It smells of Doc Martens. He goes, I'm coming, look behind. I went, good luck. He's like, how close are you? He's like, can you put your phone up and light? So I put my phone up. Actually, no, I didn't. I said, I'll put a sign.
Did you do your fucking...
I put a sign up. Listen, I'll tell you what I put up. I held up a sign that said sober and eager to please. I thought he'd clock that. And the other one was it smells like Docs and hairspray.
Is that one of the 20 that are in your draft already?
Yeah, they were. Anyway, so he says, oh, I'm about half the way back. He's like, I love you, mate, but I'm never going to get to where you are.
Yeah, I didn't want him to think
In
like
life
I'd just
or
given
just
up.
in life or just in the
No,
concert?
I didn't want you to think, oh, I'd just given up. I was like, genuinely, I cannot get any further. People would just block the whole way.
Just punch all the women in your way, ask the men to move nicely. He goes, I have. They said, no professionals. I said, I'm not a professional. Well, you should be. I would be, but I make too much queue jumping at Fort Park. And
Who said that?
me.
Oh,
That was the gist of it. And he says,
So the concert's going on, you guys just text each other.
This was before it
so give the
started.
band
We
to
didn't
come on.
realise.
And then I just tell him to like and subscribe, and he goes, and we're going to Butlins.
I had they were the Stowford presses at Mary Shelley. They were on an offer, so like £1.80. So I had quite a few ciders beforehand, so I was a bit like, oh.
We had a support act on as well before, this Scottish band, this girl. And I thought it'd be funny to just message her during it, just throughout the show. I'm just messaging her. I went, you're not actually bad at singing this. I'm just chatting to this.
Was it any good?
The support act?
Yeah.
Nah, not really. She's a bit boring.
Didn't miss it. I heard someone the other day, and I thought it was quite a good question. I'll throw it out there. What is, right?
He's directed it himself. And
Hey, I'm just
you
standing.
had your set list there.
I've got the list ready, but
I just wanted to hear what people would say. I'm genuinely interested. What is one thing that someone could say, right, and immediately you know that they do not know football?
I didn't realise what band
Complete
I
not
was
to do
going
with
to.
concerts. Nothing to do with concerts.
No, oh yeah. Well, oh yeah.
We can answer it. We can
That's
answer
true.
it.
It's not a concert.
no,
Can we do it though?
yeah. you
Can I say it?
quickly.
Sorry, can you say it?
Yeah, come on then, mate.
All
Have you got one?
So
Take
for
turns if you
instance,
want, yeah.
when you're like talking to someone and they were like, oh yeah, I think he was the MVP. And you're like,
I think any American accent and
yeah, like, and then they immediately that's it. Isn't it?
Okay.
See what I mean?
I was more on the lines of someone says, "Oh, that player's out of position." It's like, no, people can move out of position in game, but that's not as bad as what you just said.
I think what's worse
Yeah.
is when people try to hide it, like when they really act like they know.
I noticed it in the England France
Watching the
game.
big fixture
You know, went to
chances.
like Broadstone, we're in that pub.
Yeah.
And there was like, I think it was when the penalty, and the guy starts chanting penalty. He was like, penalty.
Oh.
And it was like, you've never seen football before. No chance for a penalty.
It was a free kick.
He was like, do you think he's going to score this? It's like, well, it's a penalty. I hope so. Like, he's
He
never
was a
had
bit over the
conversation.
top, weren't he?
Yeah.
People get fouled outside the box and like, penalty, ref, penalty.
It was the one was when Saka got his shirt pulled and everyone called for Chiellini to be sent off. And I was like, yeah,
Disgusting.
all he's done is pull his shirt. It was a booking.
And then someone was like, oh, if outside the football pitch, that's GBH. I was like, well, he's on the football pitch, so...
Anything
That's
outside the
makes
football
sense,
pitch.
yeah.
If I came up and slide tackle someone
Yeah.
on the street, I think I'm going to prison.
Dan Morrison's.
A big pet hate of mine though is when like you're playing in like six-a-side goals or something. Someone blasts it over the bar. They go in a full-size goal. That's going in.
No.
It's like, what a bollocks excuse that is. You're aiming in that goal. If you're aiming in that at 11 aside, it's still going over.
Yeah.
It's still going over the goal, whether you're aiming in it in a small one or not.
Pet hate of mine is snakes. I don't know why people keep them.
Wow, this is going all over the
Serious.
place.
You said pet hate, so
Okay, right, let's try and get on to it, otherwise we'll be rambling. And Dan Richards will get in before we even start. So,
And
It's
Don't
weird
want
outside.
if you had to play any instrument at a concert, what would it be? So you're all the band, you're playing something, okay? What are you playing? It's between Dan and Kieran.
Oh, nice, because we haven't done any speaking already.
Yeah.
Would you like to start? Oh, yeah, Dan does start.
Oh,
It's
do I
his
start?
name.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing that popped into mind, guitar. I just think you're the coolest person if you're a guitar, right? You're never the one at the back. And for instance, drums. No one knows the drummer.
That's true.
No one knows the drummer.
Who's the drummer for Coldplay? Anyone know?
Don't know the singer for Coldplay.
Can we? Do
Chris
we?
Martin.
Can you?
Come on.
Yeah, Chris Martin. Can you play the?
I think it's Chris Martin. Apparently.
Can you play for Burnley?
He's in Modern Family once.
Mate, when someone says something like that, I know they don't know football.
No, can are you counting? Can you like play the microphone? Does that doesn't matter.
Play.
No,
How'd you play the
say
microphone?
guitar.
I've said guitar now, but I was assuming no one can say singer, right?
Alright, I'm going to go for singer. Because
Well, okay, I'll read the question and let the jury
So how do you
decide.
play the
So we got,
microphone?
if you had to play an instrument at a concert, what would it be?
Yeah, you can't play the
Alright, I'm
microphone.
going vocals because that's an instrument.
I think that's a loophole.
I think you're a... No, that is an instrument.
So if it's vocals, it's more like the backing singers.
No,
It-
but mine's the lead singer.
no, it's the backing singers, isn't it? Really, it's not like the.
Okay, well, if I'm not being allowed to say my answer, I'll choose a different answer. Let me think about it first.
Oh no, you're allowed
You
to
said
say
electric,
answer.
electric guitar just to put it back.
Anyone got triangle? No. Well, if you've gone for guitar, I'm gonna say as much as I did just slag off the drums, I'm gonna go for the drums, and only for this main reason. All the best bands in the world have more famous drummers than they do guitarists, and that's
S Club 7.
S Club 7 was 7 people that.
Name their drummer.
I only know really Rachel from S Club 7, and she was the best. Nirvana had Dave Grohl, who's the Foo Fighters' lead singer. Taylor Hawkins, everyone up like devastated about the Foo Fighters drummer.
Has anyone
Oh come on!
Has anyone follow?
I'm literally.
not.
I've named 2 Foo Fighters people. I've got the T-shirt on. It doesn't count. No, Ringo Starr for the Beatles.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah.
They walked across the road.
People have famous drummers. What's his name? Is it? I think. Oh, I might be wrong. Flea for. Flea's a drummer.
Fleetwood Mac.
No, not for Flea. But no, drummers are famous. Name me. I know you've got famous
Jimi
guitarists.
Hendrix.
No, that's not the thing. I think your argument's flawed. I'm going to tell you why. So we've assumed, yeah, that the person who wants to play this instrument, you've assumed it on a basis of famousness, right? So you're saying that, right? Let's pick famous people from bands, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, right? How if when you're on a stage and you're playing, yeah, what is the coolest thing? What is like where it makes you actually feel good?
Sit down.
You want to be at the front, go like. You don't want to be at the back just smashing
No,
like that.
have
do
you ever seen
It's
how
true.
drummers get?
Yeah, I know they go
drummers
mental.
drummers are mental.
But-
they have.
They're not
You-
sat down going like that either.
but
They're
you-
more
no.
engaged. So.
Guitar sat down. Are you mad? They stand at the
So it's like they're
front.
not. Yeah.
No,
backing you
guitarists
up?
they stand.
Yeah, he doesn't realise yet.
It's backing you up.
Yeah.
I'll say you understand the guitar.
No, realistically,
That's
as-
great.
So I thought you were saying that they like sit. You know, like,
Oh, no.
drummers can do a lot more.
That's a ukulele.
What can a guitarist do? He can't like move his hand. He's got to hold it like that. He can just about jump about and move. Like you can do some cool stuff. For example, you're very limited to your
I've got
motion.
some videos you should watch. They're like.
I think
flipping around
guitarists
the
they
floor.
get more about than.
Have you
drummers.
seen
Cover more
School-
ground.
Yeah,
He'll be
the
all
drummers-
over you.
You have to
drummers
stay with your drums. The
Drummers
guitarist can
control
like,
the
fuck off,
tempo.
can't
Have you seen School of Rock?
I have.
So who's at the front with a guitar? What's
Jack
his name?
Black.
Oh, is it Jack Black? Or is it? And who is it? The one that's on the drums? That Chinese
Freddie.
kid? No.
What's he doing now? That was heard of him.
He's on the piano.
It was
Oh, yeah,
Freddie.
yeah,
he
yeah,
he
sorry.
plays percussion. Don't test me
Spazzy
on School of
McGee.
Rock.
I know.
Spazzy McGee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
drummer is
name the
called-
guitarist. Name the 2 guitarists in the School of Rock band apart from Jack Black, and you can have the win. Go.
Yeah,
Both names.
Zach.
Zap attack.
Zach Mooneyham, and
The other spiky head guy.
no,
What did he do? He was drums. He was drums.
Was cello.
it was the guy.
Posh.
It was Posh Spice. What's the name?
I can't remember her name.
Well, then what's the point? If
Well,
you-
because
if
I
you
can't
know
remember.
the- if you
I
know
can't
the
remember a
guys-
character's name on a film.
Yeah, but you just tested me on School of Rock.
But the question is, what would you rather be?
Yeah,
we're not
just get
basing.
sidetracked
We're not
there.
basing our answer on who. I'm basing my answer on who looks the coolest in the band, and it is a fact that it's guitar over drum. It's just fact.
If you 2 were in a band, it'd be like the Wiggles.
It's fair, you can get more than one guitarist, but you only can have one drummer usually.
Exactly.
That doesn't make any difference.
Best part of the show is a drum solo. I watched at Reading Festival.
Or
Taylor
guitar
Hawkins,
solo.
God rest his soul, he exactly no Foo Fighters drummer. He did I think it was like a 6-minute drum solo. They lifted him up and here's my answer. Shut up. Royal Blood is a 2-person band. One of them just plays the drums, and he makes up 50% of the band.
I still think just because someone makes 50% of a band, it's quite, doesn't mean that I would want to be stood there,
in the band.
you know, hidden away with the drums. You want to be up there, like all crowd, it's going around you, and like they all go, woo! And like, it's just so much better in it than being stuck at the back. Honestly, they're always at the back, aren't they? There's never the drums first and the singer at the back, is it? And the guitarist then.
That would be a good change, actually.
It would,
Royal
because
Blood do that. That's why Royal Blood's one of my favourite.
you wouldn't really see anyone else, would you?
What do you mean see
Yeah,
anyone
but
else?
the
No one's
drums
doing
in
a
the way.
meeting.
The drums are in the way.
Depends what type of manager you are. What?
What, band manager?
Yeah, you can be defensive coach for attacking. You put your little drums out at the top. You know, you're defending.
You've got all that
The big guns
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Go on, that's enough. I think. No, it's,
we got a vote?
it's not even much more I can say.
I think drums would be, if you were to be, I think the rush that drummers get, they are always like more psyched than anyone else in the band.
I think you've
They're
had
more
to.
of a head case as well. Not
Yeah, I think you've had to say more because you're overcompensating.
No, you asked me about School of Rock and they
Are
come back.
drummers like the goalkeepers of bands?
Yeah,
A bit
Drummers are the
yeah.
gatekeepers to the
Yeah.
music.
they're always a bit.
You take a guitarist out, any member of a band tends to play guitar, only one of them can probably play drums.
Probably be a guitarist.
Yeah, I'd probably go guitar, just a bit more.
I was gonna say drum. I think they're more of a live wire.
I'm surprised you picked the drum. For someone who constantly goes on about his calories, you just be sat there.
Huh?
You're constantly
You started
going on.
doing this. You're not sat there.
His hair wasn't even here, it was just knackered from getting outside the camera.
You got an inhaler.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, I'd probably go guitar as well.
Try to defend you.
Right, next one. What one thing would you do if you were the lead singer at a concert? And it's between Mike and Matt.
That's kind of basic, but just crowd surf.
Yeah, that's a good
Can I say
answer.
what I wouldn't do as well?
You can,
That's
it's not
related
part
to
of
the
the question.
1975, I think. Doesn't he
Well,
like
go to them.
Doesn't he like kiss his like audience members? Is he that guy?
What do you think keeps going to the front?
Someone got there
For
early.
hours.
He did.
Is he that guy?
He did the thing where he checked the
He checks IDs
and then-
before. That's
then-
fucking weird.
No, so what
And
he
he
did,
sucked one of the girls' thumbs as well.
yeah, he did a quite a good line at the gig we went to before. Someone held up a sign saying, "Can I kiss you?" So went over, I said, "Pass me your phone." And he just put a number of his therapists in there and gave it back.
That's weird. It's fucked up. Anyway,
Yeah.
crowd surf.
You crowd surf.
That's just badass, isn't it?
Is it?
You have to,
Not
like,
from
you have to
down.
make sure you have to size up the audience
Yeah.
first.
yeah.
Because
He
if
has
you're
to size up the lead singer.
I'm the lead singer.
You mean crowd squash?
Because you need to be confident. You're not going to just drop.
10-year-old girls fangirling.
Yeah. Suddenly it's an autopsy and
Crazy crime scene.
yeah.
Not because you died, because little kids.
You got anything?
What do you mean? What would you do?
I don't know,
Sing.
like something like one.
I'd sing if I was going to.
The only things people do at concerts, and I've only been to a couple, is crowd surf. I've never seen anyone crowd surf, but I've seen it in movies.
That was the only other answer, and you didn't want to give it any credibility.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would actually do that.
So Ed Sheeran didn't do that.
Yeah.
Jack Black did it in School of Rock, and that's our only reference for
Yeah,
gigs.
literally the only time I've ever seen it in my
I've
life.
won already then.
Yeah. I don't know what else they do. They bring people up to sing with them.
That's a good shout.
Make
actually.
someone's day, usually.
Get someone to do the job for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
Get paid half a job.
University of Lincoln.
Dan Richards
Yeah.
is joining us.
I've been to Lincoln.
He's had a haircut as well.
Third break, yeah, because we knew it was today, so we had to go together.
Yeah, that's.
You both go together.
Yeah.
Yeah, please check yourself in. You've
Hello.
missed,
We have the
missed
same
one.
barber.
We've gone through, the dress code is pretty consistent.
Did you sign in at the door?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Shit, sorry.
Maria's going to be fuming.
You're against the ropes here.
Or should,
Yeah, no, I said you're going to bring someone on stage, make their day.
That's fucking annoying.
Wait, bring someone on stage to sing from the audience or bring another artist out?
Bring another artist out.
Oh,
You changed your
That's not what you meant.
That's not what you meant
You meant someone
at all.
from the crowd.
No, I'm saying.
And you saved your baby.
No, I'm saying if you're Calvin Harris, yeah, singing, drinking from the
Calvin
bottle.
Harris
doesn't sing.
You've been
Yes, he does. He sang in some of his
Oh,
songs.
thank God you
Yeah,
brought
he
someone
did
else
sing,
now.
he did sing.
He can't. He's not a lead singer though.
He's a
Oh,
DJ.
Yeah,
okay.
but some of his songs, he's the
Could
only
you
one that
imagine?
sings.
But if you showed up to a Calvin Harris gig and there was no decks and he just had a microphone, how disappointed you'd be.
It's Tom Jones. Like, what the fuck? I didn't come for that, did I?
Made my day.
Yeah, if you're a drink, you said Calvin Harris sing like drinking from the bottle. Who sings it with him?
Tiny Temper.
Yeah, he's bringing out Tiny Temper. The whole place goes nuts.
Sorry, this is not what you meant though.
Yes, it is.
No, you meant someone from the
I
audience.
said bring someone out, and I was
He did not mean
He's
that.
gone from a loser to a winner.
What Kieran did? What?
Kieran should get that if anything.
Yeah.
I vote for
No.
me.
But would you still pick that over
But
crowd surf?
everyone does that
Huh?
though.
Would
Everyone
you
has
still
a
pick that over crowd
Yeah,
surf?
if I was a singer and I had the ability to be like, I was just singing my song and then just like Drake pops out and everyone's like, "Wah."
Well, the
Nah.
at the 1975.
People would probably still rate it, I guess.
By the way, here's Drake. Yeah, but everyone does that. You want something that's a bit more edgy.
You want to
Just
jump
in the
on
crowd.
top of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we voting then? because I've got my vote.
Go on then.
I'm voting for Mike, even though I suggested it. Because the question, what can you repeat the question?
You're getting them on the technicality.
What one thing would you do if you were the lead singer at a concert?
I wouldn't want to make something pop for someone else. It's about me. I'm the lead singer.
Yeah, they're paying their hard
And the buzz you get from crowd surfing would be pretty sick.
That is true, because when you see like Drake come out of Reading and things like that, it's like no one really remembers. Well, they know who brought him out, but everyone's on about Drake.
Yeah, but I
being
wouldn't
there.
bring out someone bigger.
It steals your limelight.
I'd bring out someone just.
They got to be what?
You
5
bring
foot
out
two?
me.
I was
You
gonna
bring
say,
out mine and
everyone
Dan.
bigger than you.
Got him.
Anyway.
You bring out Kurt.
Everyone goes over.
That bit taller. No, I'd bring out someone a bit smaller. So I was like, oh yeah, look, this song hits, and then after the song they leave, and then bring on someone else.
You can do any songs on your own.
He's just going to go out.
Bringing out people.
Because
Well,
if
he's
you're
got 10
not, I'm
support
not going
acts.
to this concert.
Also have to do half the work. So
And there's no crowd surfing. This sounds
That's
rubbish.
cool, but if I was the lead, I think I'd crowd surf out
Crowd,
there too.
only look. I think it's cooler
More
to do
badass.
that, but for an individual lead singer.
Crowd surfing takes it.
I'd
up
crowd
there.
surf.
do you know what though? I'm trying to please the fans here, whereas you boys are just trying to.
I'm pleased with the fans. They want to grab. They want to grab their idol.
You stopped at grab. They just want to
I
grab.
thought maybe.
And you called the guy from 1975 creepy. Well done, Mike, you won that one. Next one.
What was what?
What's the what's the most annoying thing about going to a concert? That's between me, and I've slightly changed around against you.
I know one that's going to win already. Just
Uh-huh.
But what if no
I've
one
got
says
a really.
it?
Like, if someone says one, the one I'm
I've got
thinking,
a
I'm
cracker
going.
as
for.
well.
Well, I'm just going to say it's like in general, this is just a me thing. I don't even care if I win, I just want to get it out there. I just hate when people are like barging into me. Like if you go out to a nightclub, I can't stand that standing on my feet.
You
Getting-
concert.
Huh?
Nightclub.
But he's just.
Yeah, I'm saying the same
Really
thing though.
embarrassing,
Nightclub. It's the same way where you're trapped in a concert, like bumping into people. You can't
What
see
Ty's
them
saying
standing.
is he gets bullied by people, and he
Yeah,
just.
that's why he's going to the gym all the time. Man.
Yeah.
Don't get
That's
bullied.
not bullied. it's
Should
just-
we rethink
If I want to
it?
stand there and watch the concert,
bullied.
last thing I
also-
want is my toes being crushed.
No,
by
I think
someone's
it's a
heels.
valid option.
As our Sunday
You're
team, should we
Johnny
rethink
Martin.
our central midfielder?
Yeah.
Struggling
Give
to
it some.
be in the
Know
middle.
you're there, and no one gets.
I know
No,
what you mean,
he
though.
does enough of it on a Sunday. He doesn't need
You
it when
didn't
it's
need
his chill
it. You
time.
didn't need it on the week.
I'm trying to relax.
During the week.
What's yours then?
No idea.
Yeah, he's stalling. He's trying to carry that on a bit
Keep
more.
discussing
I
yours.
feel like-
I do
feel
that.
like
I do get what you
both
mean.
got-
Because
I got a great
you
one.
just want to enjoy it. Like you want your
I
own
haven't been to that many
space.
concerts.
Especially if you're into a bad one and someone's just barged you into the back.
If you're not going to say one,
Is that like a mosh
could I?
pit you're on about?
Could we? Me,
No,
me-
just
I'll
well,
say
yeah, it can
something.
be, but like a mosh pit, that's
Yeah,
to
that's
the
what you sign up
extreme.
for.
Yeah, no, mosh pits.
Yeah.
If I went to a mosh pit though, I'd understand what I'm going for. It's the ones where you stand there and you just like,
So
it's
take
constantly
that
like
back.
that.
Everyone's punching you in the
Were there any
face.
mosh pits in the
I
1975?
said
Because if there was,
No, they did Ring of Roses holding it.
one love, guys.
I did one good thing about mosh pits. I did this at a festival where I was up near the back and I wanted to get to the front. And
Yeah,
with
you
this
walked
band,
straight
I literally, the second they opened, the band's like, free! And at free, I sprint through, just get to the other side.
Forrest Gump go
I
through
mean,
there.
they did one where they split off into like 6 or 7 mosh pits. There were loads. I sprint from the back right through to
So
the
you
end.
just diags just to
I
the
just
front.
taking hits. It was like playing rugby. It was great. But yeah, go on. I've stalled enough.
Sorry,
for you.
right. This is really crap. It's personal, right? When you get dirty looks, when you actually know the words to the songs and you're singing them, has anyone had that?
No.
Don't cut down.
I don't think
You
that's
don't know
gonna win,
any of
is
the
it?
songs you go to.
You didn't even know what band you was going to see.
Maybe I was
I think when
the
people like
person
that.
Give
giving
dirty looks.
dirty looks to other people.
To be fair, I sort of get what you mean, but I own it because I when we went to Night
He
Saver,
puts a
I
sign
knew-
up as he's doing it.
I knew every like lyric the whole concert, so I didn't really. And I was near the front, so I guess everyone knew the words at that part. So I don't know what the peasants were doing at the back, but where I was, everyone was enjoying themselves. So.
Are you looking around them when you're singing?
Nah, but like some people like, you know, you might, I'm gonna burst it out.
He wouldn't be a
At
lead
top of-
singer, would he? He
at
put
top of my
something on
lungs.
song and everyone's just staring at him
But
like.
they turn around.
What? When did this happen to you?
Yeah, well, it
What
was.
concept was
It
it?
was Ed Sheeran, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Why are you singing?
No, it wasn't for Ed Sheeran.
Probably got confused. Is that Sheeran? Is that
No,
Sheeran?
that was the concept.
What's he doing that?
It was when it was Lewis Capaldi. I don't know if that makes it any better.
I like it.
It was when
Square G.
he was supporting Ed Sheeran.
That is,
I swear I was the
The
only one
whitest
that knew his songs.
Bringing out Vanilla Ice.
Definitely mosh
Oh, I'm
pits.
not-
Yeah. No.
That's wrong.
It's tight.
What Lewis Capaldi song did you know the words to, and how did it go?
No, I'm not doing a rendition. Nah. All of them, but no one else did.
Can we throw out to the floor? Because I got one that's just
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, that's one. I'm not carrying on.
God no.
It's just like when you're I say, like, how much? If you don't mind me asking, how much do you pay for your ticket?
I paid like 50 something quid, I think.
Okay, so you
Not
paid like
too
50
bad.
quid, some like 100 plus. You pay
That's quite
it.
cheap for a gig though.
Yeah, that's decent. You're paying to like listen to the singer, and then you've got like some teenage girls next to you just screaming in your face like the lyrics, and you're like, I'm paying to listen to him sing it, and you can't hear a word.
So
Agreed with
you were
my
giving
point,
dirty looks to teenage girls.
Huh? No, it's when you can't, you can't hear the person sing because you've got someone else ringing in your ear.
What I
Butchering the song.
What I've got is actually, I think is a step worse than that. Is when you waited years, you've listened to it on Spotify,
Say what I'm gonna say.
you waited years that your favourite song finally comes on, right? And it gets to the chorus, and they go,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
and you're like, no,
You fucking sing it, take that back.
fucking pay me to sing it.
Just stand running on stage like, mate, can you just hold it up here?
It's
That's true,
cheap.
yeah.
It is. It's a big
Sometimes
joke,
it
isn't
can work if it's like quite a like.
No, it doesn't. Because I was watching the Coldplay one, and it was like,
Sweet Caroline.
and it is like going, ooh, sweet. Neil Diamond's
something
getting
like
paid
that
to.
I think if it's a slow thing.
No,
everyone knows that's right.
I'm the guy Matt Healy did that the other day. I was like, mate, you're supposed to be the one singing it. Like, people have come all this way to watch you, and all we can hear is like a muffled like, give yourself a try. Do you know what I mean? That is literally what it is. It's like
Was he on a
you
balloon?
Was it Liverpool? You go to Liverpool.
He watched
Scams, is it?
the Crazy Frog concert.
Yeah, you know how auto-tuned his mic is, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's really
yeah.
auto-tuned. So everyone was trying to sing it like that, and you can't because it's auto-tuned.
Mate, you should have heard me. The dirty looks I was getting. I have a step up even from that. Is when you go to see your favourite song and it doesn't get played.
Oh,
Because
that's
that
I also
happened.
think like
A lot of bands like they didn't play not one of the most famous songs. You know, Chocolate by the
that's the
Night.
only one I probably know.
That
They
one.
didn't play City.
Crazy for me again.
I knew two songs from FIFA. Give Yourself a Try, and the one that's like bright lights in a beautiful city.
That's
You know,
the
you know,
only
you,
song
do you know
That's
the
a bit
one?
annoying.
I
Is
think
it called The City?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of time when they're performing, they're probably promoting an album, and like if it's only come out like a month ago,
Yeah.
not many people know it.
They just had a new album.
So you kind of want the
The
classics
first
a little
few,
bit.
it was a bit like, and then that Caroline song came on, and everyone went nuts.
Yeah. Their first like 7 were all from the new album, and like, granted,
It's
again,
good, but you
like,
want
I knew it,
big
but like
ones.
they ended up not
It's
playing
like everything.
like probably
Replace it.
they probably didn't play 3 of my top 10 of their songs,
Yeah.
which I don't mind because I've seen them 4 times now.
Yes, that's why you go see the Venga Boys, because they won't play the
So they've
release.
only got one song.
Their most recent album was 20 years
Yeah,
ago.
they've actually got more. They've actually got more.
Could you imagine shows
Yeah,
the
they
Bang
have
Boys?
5.
They go boom boom. They wouldn't do it. They're at the peak.
They're not promoting a new album, though, are they?
They're promoting an album from about 8 years ago. Or longer than that.
There is one song, what, 2
Well, the,
years
most
ago
the more
now?
recent one, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot how it goes. Can,
No,
can you do it to us?
Not yet.
Oh, back. That was,
Back to the-
that was originally a Charlie XCX song.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That's
it's not their song.
She nicked from the Venga Boys.
Just like I saw her sing it at Reading. I thought, I love this song, and I didn't realise the Bang Boys never released it.
Yeah,
I went, I
really-
much prefer this one.
Remixed it.
You know the Venga Boys. In contrary to your
What we were
point,
talking about.
right, bands that don't sing a song that you love. They sang a song that I didn't even know that I then went on to love. The one that's like, "Oh, sha la 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 la,
How do you not know that?
sha la
one?
la in the morning." I was like, "What? Where's this come from?"
Most simple song ever.
I've never heard of it. I thought that couldn't have been them, and it was.
How'd it go? Oh, there you go. Alright, well, let's get back to picking the 2 worst answers for all of this.
Oh yeah, they were
Cut.
worse out
Oh,
of
I
So
thought they
it's
were now.
dirty looks and bump and like space, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
space.
Yeah, I vote tied.
Yeah, I go with ties.
It's you
Yeah.
got to be fair.
I can't relate to it, but Ty.
You've got to
I'm
accept it, but I
disadvantaged.
think there's nothing worse when you feel like, I think it's a feeling of like, you could give me more space, like
Yeah.
we're not packed in like sardines.
I think it's a bit annoying as well. It's kind of, it's a little bit related, but it works both ways. Like, because I'm quite a tall guy, sometimes I feel like I'm blocking someone behind me from seeing.
Yeah,
but then
I-
if
I
I was a
get that,
small
yeah.
person, I'd be like, oh, I can't see anything.
You've got to
'cause it's-
prioritise yourself though.
Just
No,
wear a jumper that
You-
says
you've
unlucky
paid-
on the back.
I
That's
get
fine.
it.
Yeah, you just, yeah, you just.
That's
be
why I
like, "Fuck it,
sit
pay
like
for the
this in the
tickets as well."
cinema.
The one that's like on a decline.
I get that a lot because I'm so tall. Obviously, people behind me
Yeah.
that's so can't see.
Those 5'5", they're like, fucking hell.
You're in the kids section, aren't you? Next one. Whose concert wouldn't you want to attend? And it's between Matt and Chops.
Kieran, for reference, anyone
Kieran.
listening.
Right.
Can I know it's not my go, but can I say Mike because I don't want him crowd surfing on me.
There's just so many.
It's not just you. You have people with you to help.
50,000. Oh! To come with a gym membership.
Lucky I'm not sensitive about it.
I'm weighing it up between like a full-on mosh pit one where I'm just gonna get stabbed, or
What do you think happens in the mosh pit?
I don't know.
I don't think they bring knives.
Or
Slipknot.
They just swing their
yeah.
arms.
Or
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
yeah, or an Ed Sheeran when my ears start bleeding. Nah, or like a Miley Cyrus one where there is literally 12
What
yards everywhere.
Part
and
of the
it's just-
USA comes on.
But that's the issue.
That would save the whole thing.
I don't want to be recording with only 12-year-olds going, "Put our hands up, because that will be me.
Was Part in the USA the only thing keeping you?
Yeah, that's the
Otherwise
thing
it would be
keeping me
Big
there.
Miley.
Yeah, I'm thinking Queen.
What? Whoa! Honestly?
That'd be a great concert.
That is-
What are you on about?
Wait, is it because the lead singer's dead and he wouldn't be singing?
That's literally an iconic concert.
Yeah, that's it.
band.
You know the most famous concert
That
ever.
is so.
You
That is
You were
shocking.
leading
It's
up
literally
so
the most
well.
iconic.
You went mosh
concert,
pits,
okay.
actually no, like Miley Cyrus, like 12-year-olds, and you went, you know what? Queen.
I just don't like Queen.
That is
Did you
horrendous.
say it? Oh,
I
sorry.
think Bohemian Rhapsody is the worst song that's ever been created, personally.
Bank Holiday was good.
But all you got to
That's
do is
different.
name
You
something.
know,
The
yeah,
thing
you could
is, we
see
don't like
you could see
Queen.
anyone.
What is
you
going
would.
on?
I just don't see the hype. I want to go to an ABBA concert.
Okay.
like it,
So I can just
yeah.
ring
This is
any
not-
artist
this
here and I win.
This question was not what do you want to
You
do.
can literally say anything right now.
I'm gonna go for a. I know it's contrary to the 1975 because a lot of his songs are auto-tuned, but any artist that has like just all songs are heavily auto-tuned. No, like well maybe Travis Scott songs. No, I mean
I
he
was thinking
died
Travis
at
Scott.
died at
No,
the
it's
Travis
the-
Scott concert.
that is mad.
Anyone like that. Tempted to say Ariana Grande, but we won't go into that.
I'm surprised no one said R. Kelly.
No, I would
Well,
love
what's wrong
that.
with him?
Well, he's got good songs.
I just wouldn't want to go to his concert.
Why not?
Piss.
I'd go for like.
What's wrong with R. Kelly? Have I missed the joke?
I'd go for someone like Lil.
You don't go to R.
No,
Kelly
wait,
than
wait,
Queen.
sorry. He doesn't know what's wrong with R. Kelly.
Do you actually not know what you're joking?
He's literally in prison.
Do you know
For
what
what?
Kelly is?
Oh, just go to a Miley Cyrus
on
concert and
Google.
find
Just
out.
Google it.
I still
Yeah.
don't know what's wrong with R. Kelly.
Loves kids.
Not R. Kelly.
I'll say someone like Lil Peep or something. I don't know. Just one of those Lil rappers.
Anyone that
Lil
begins
Bricks.
with a little.
That's
Lil
my
Lil
idea.
Baby.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty.
Is there a flip of the question? I'd want to say who I'd most want to see that isn't possible at the moment, or
That might be in
It's
it.
not
that's why I don't want to say it if it's in there.
Right. Oh, can we all vote for me quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah, no
thank you.
brainer, no brainer really.
Did you even give say who did,
Like
anyone with a little?
Lil Peep or someone. Lil Yachty.
Little Baby Pete. Right, next one. What one thing would you change about concerts? And funny enough, it's you again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, against me.
The time was an easy round.
Why am I first again?
So no, just how.
So what would I change?
It's roulette wheel, mate. It's the wheel. Best manager in the Sunday League.
Oh. Do you know what? Yeah, I think similar to what Kieran said earlier. Like, why do they get to decide what they play when we've paid to go watch it? Why can't it be like a request board and whoever gets the songs that get the most votes, those 30
It's
play?
not that bad
I think
actually.
that's a
Then
bad
it'd be-
shout,
then
actually.
it'd
Won't
to
always
the
be the
fans.
same songs though.
Well, that's
No,
that's
no,
why you're
no,
going to watch
yeah,
it,
no,
right?
Just like
that's-
top
It'd be the
10,
first-
Oh, what?
top 10
It'd be,
Every-
say the 20 songs they play, it'd be the 20 most popular songs that play, rather than them deciding they're going to play the new shite. They play
Well, you
all the
like
songs
vote on
that
it
you
as you
like.
go in or something.
Yeah,
How do you
What's the
promote
point
new
in bringing
stuff?
out albums then? Yeah.
well, that's not really my issue. That's their issue.
Well, let the album get big.
That's why
and
they
then
do.
fall
but
That's
down.
why they do what they
Yeah,
do.
but once the album gets big,
Yeah,
then
then
in
you
20
do
years'
that.
time, they're like, oh, we
Yeah,
want
but
to play
how's
those
it
songs.
If
big.
their album's good though, then people would have listened to it and gone, "Oh, that's good." I'll
Yeah,
vote for
it will get voted for. So,
The people find the songs though because they go to the concerts.
well, no, they don't. They find
All
them on
these
Spotify.
days, Ty.
And then they
all
go
those
listen to it.
Spotify.
Did you not hear his Venga Boys story?
Yeah.
People what go and
Life.
like, you didn't go to 1975 because they just brought out an album, did you? You did it because you've known them for 20 years. You want to listen.
Known them.
Well, you want to listen to the songs that you got.
I've been
up
since you for wits. I've been.
I'll be honest.
That was poor.
That's
I've
good in
been
your
with
head,
you
Paulette.
since
That's
day
good in
one.
your head.
What's that from?
God, no.
Alright,
Day one.
can I actually? I'll give you time to think. Yeah, what's wrong with what you just said? Is that it's a performance, it's a show. If you didn't go in and plan it, like there's music cues, there's lighting cues, you build the tempo of a show for a big finale.
Yeah.
If people voted for what songs they wanted to see, you
Then
may
it's
as well just
coming.
listen
No,
to
in
it.
advance.
No,
Like
no,
you can't put
no,
on
Put in a
because
random
they're not
order.
going to tell you the results. You send off your votes, and then
Yeah,
you
but
don't
no,
know.
but like yeah, but when how far in advance you vote because they've got to plan a show.
How many
there
people
could
are
be
not
like
going to vote?
depending on who you're going to
Stuff
see,
like
there could be like
So when you
dancers,
buy
there
your
could be different lights, the
So-
videos that are
so
on.
when you buy your tickets,
Yeah.
and most of them like I don't know if No 75 sold out or not. Probably not, but
I bought 15 tickets.
within like the first hour or so, they sell out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you buy your ticket, you have to choose your top 5 songs. Yeah. It all gets into a big spreadsheet. Top 30 come out, and then the band can go, right. These are the top 30. We have to play these.
When do you have the time to do that?
What, the band?
Band manager.
No, like when the spreadsheet,
You've got to do something.
time signing it in.
But aren't they
No,
gonna
the
have
band
the
manager,
same
that's what they want.
concerts?
No, but the people, the audience going to see it.
But isn't
No, when you buy the ticket, it comes up on no. So say
You do
I've
it
just
there
bought a ticket
now.
on my phone. It goes, well done. You've bought your ticket. If you want to vote, here you go. And it's like, just takes you onto a page. Put your top 5 songs in. Submit. Done. When you're there on the concert night, odds are you're going to hear some of those songs because they're the top 5 most famous ones.
okay? What about on a more small scale? Like, not all concerts are stadium concerts. You can have little gigs and little concerts where I don't know who they are. I'm just going to see them because I want to go
Get
to a
tickets on
concert.
the door and stuff.
Yeah, am I like, sorry, you can't come in, fill out this clipboard
just-
and let the band know
Well, the
because they
singer just
planned their whole show. But if you tick this box, it all goes
that's
to
the
the
point. Whoever's pre-ordered will be the proper fan.
Or the singer
They
just
know
goes to
what
the
they
end.
want.
What song would you like next? Get everyone to shout.
So basically, he wants to go to a karaoke night.
I did.
I know you don't sing it, but can you
Can
sing?
you do Two Become One by the Spice Girls?
And can I be the other one singing?
John,
I actually don't have a good answer, or can't really think of one.
Good thing you planned the questions.
I took all the good ones.
People
Yeah,
can't
you
read.
could have prepared for that. You
I
knew it was
literally,
you.
honestly, made the
Oh.
questions like 2 minutes before we started rolling. So,
Great production.
the one thing I would say, maybe, it's nothing to do with what you
I got a
like.
great idea. Just, you know when you said earlier about people bumping into you, just wear like sumo suits. You can't bump into each other.
Well, it's either that, either we can organise like different rooms, like different sections that you can't come in, like little boxes.
We have like a mosh pit room, you have like a just
Like
seated
jail.
room, and you have
Yeah, I know you sort of like there's seat at the back. You sort of want to stand, but the thing I was going to say if you're like queuing up, normally they're just like long, boring queues and you're going for ages, and it takes ages to get in and out of the stadium or wherever you are. Say like in Disney where you're like put in this room and you'll have to watch something like anime just to keep you
Oh, I see what
entertained.
you mean line entertainment.
Line entertainment before
Yeah.
going in and
Well,
out.
that's not during the concert, is it?
Yeah, but it's part of the concert experience, isn't it?
That's your opinion.
I think that's an awful answer as well. Because like again, small scale
Don't
concerts.
sit on that fence, Kieran.
No, but but why?
Yeah, well, you do small scale concerts when no one's going to queue.
Yeah, you don't need to say anything.
like I said to you before, I queued up for I literally basically just walked in, got to the front.
But then you have
But
to wait an
not,
hour.
yeah, I was going to say, not everyone can stand at the front of the queue for 12 hours.
Yeah,
Like,
but isn't that
hang
what,
on.
are you not just
What?
suggesting what support acts are?
I've got a more
but
important.
more entertaining.
Oh, what, so bigger
Hang on.
names, so you go to get 2 artists you want to see.
I've got-
So you show up on
I
the door
want
and say,
free
which one of these
glasses when
artists
I
you want to see? Tick the box. I want to see Ed
Fly 'em
Sheeran.
in.
I've got a more important thing to add, right? What if you're running late and they're like, oh, I can hear my favourite song. Hang on, got someone in this room for you. And then you have to go watch like a pre-match screen of the band going.
We don't have to, I'm just saying that is
It's
there.
there.
Watch you
It-
It's like
while
when you go on a
queuing.
roller coaster, sometimes they've got like noises and that, but if there's no queue, you just walk straight past it.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's redundant.
Well, no, it's just part of the experience. It just adds to it.
So do whatever. So when
That's
like
Who's paying for that? The taxpayer.
no, it's true though. Like, have the O2 got to do these custom things every night? Like, every band got to build this massive.
the band, that should be part of the
I just
production.
don't-
That should be something
Who
they have.
sorts out the venue
Just
or
don't
the
really think
band?
about the
Huh?
logistics.
Who sorts out the venue or the band?
And it's part of it.
It's part of the show.
Or what? So every stadium's got a different setup, and you have to customise your line entertainment.
Are you
for
saying
every
like this is
stadium.
law?
Tickets are going to cost more then.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're making more money then.
All adds up.
Yeah, and
The,
then
the money there,
Who's
more money
paying for that?
is getting spent
Cost
to
of
satisfy you and the queue.
Because he lives.
because he lives.
Well, if they're up for like fan satisfaction, then
I've never actually heard that.
you want to entertain the fans, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't want them
That's why you
standing
have
there
a
bored.
concert.
Play
I know, but you
tunes.
stand in there
Play
bored.
tunes.
How many times you stood somewhere and you're like, God, like, let's come on, let's get
yeah,
going
every
now."
Sunday when he watches us play football.
It's that time already.
Not this Sunday.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Back in the
Someone's gonna
squad.
go on the bench.
I'm going to warm that bench.
You can lie there now.
Fulham won.
You can lie there now. Your ankle's alright.
I like
Fulham are winning 1-0. by the way.
Since.
Yeah, brilliant. I vote for you. You vote like for a few of your favourite ones, and then like a few of them play. I think a more modified, better version would be instead of picking a load, you just you pick a few, and then they can play 5 songs of their discretion. But then there's like then the other 75% of their songs are
Do they get
fan
to
picks.
they get to veto some of their own songs?
Yeah, so they
No,
get put in
no.
5 of their new album, and then the rest are most popular voted when the tickets are bought. I think that's pretty alright.
Just shows they can't
It's
make a
decent,
decision
isn't it?
themselves. They're meant to be organising the show and they can't make a choice.
No, they can make a decision, but they always make the wrong ones. They always play the new
Yeah, but
stuff.
it's not like a movie, is it, where you don't know what's going to happen? Like, you're hoping what you know what's going to happen.
It's like, oh my god, they're playing that song.
I wouldn't do that.
Didn't
I
expect them to
when I went to see Oregon in 1975 at Reading and they played a song I didn't think they were going to play, my little face lit up.
That happened the
Yeah.
same with me, Red Hot Chili Peppers, when they played a really obscure song that I knew. I was like,
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer your version if you had options of songs that aren't theirs.
Oh yeah, no, I would be
Then
down
I'd
with
go
that.
to Green Book.
You vote for one cover song all night.
It
and
doesn't
it's-
make any sense as well for that artist to sing.
Yeah, but it's just purely all Lewis Capaldi songs, and it's him on
So
the
Jay Z singing the Backstreet Boys, just something that
No,
wouldn't
that's
matter.
my vote. Singing
Oasis singing Tequila.
Slipknot singing Mysterious Girl.
Right, who are we voting for them?
I vote for,
No idea.
for Matt.
For Matt,
Half,
yeah.
half point each?
I'm voting for Ty, even though that was sort of the point I made earlier.
You're the
No, I'll just go with Matt then.
Yes, who voted him? Right.
Sorry.
I'm too committed to the
It's
production.
alright,
mate.
It's just another day's.
Right, next one.
Remedies, pig.
What one thing would you add in an audience at concerts? Okay.
Add into the audience.
Outside people.
Yeah, and that's Mike and Kieran.
Add into the
I get to go
audience.
first.
It's a bit of a hard question.
I think I would need to be honest.
Because no one
Add
Sandy,
into the audience.
I'll let you answer first.
Add
No
into
one
the
will
audience. We'll be
Can I say
creative.
something
I can
like
take away from the audience to add to the
Yeah, you can
atmosphere
do.
in the-
Add, take away.
I don't know if it sounds like an old man, but I ban people with cell phones. Or just
Cell phones?
You didn't sound like an old man until you said cell
phones, sorry.
They
phone.
can't go on the interweb.
Yeah. On that bloody
With
web.
their internet devices.
They're Facebooking the whole show.
Yeah.
So they can't
They're on their
stop- they
Bebos
can't
and
It's
all
like
that
an
stuff.
extension of their hands nowadays, isn't it?
They're on
So
their
they can't film
MySpace.
any of it.
Yeah, it's just really annoying when I see people like,
Yes, facts.
yeah, just like filming the whole thing. There was one I went to in like
Live in the moment.
October, and she was like FaceTiming her sister while like during the concert. I just thought it's just ruining
Who did
everyone's
you go and see?
experience.
Queen.
Oh, who's that? I can't remember his name now. JP Cooper. Looks quite
Isn't
good.
that the bank?
Not the guy that the guy that stole money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it takes away from. I don't know if that is even answering the question. or
No,
not.
it's a good
That's-
answer.
that's good.
I think it adds to the atmosphere,
Oh, we're not clapping.
and everyone's like, everyone's,
We haven't clapped at all.
Yeah, I just want to see what we did.
I
We
just
thought
don't,
half an hour in, we start the clap.
I just don't get it when you're watching someone through your phone. I've said
Same-
this. I've
same
said this
with
about
football.
football. You're like,
Yeah, same
I
with
just
football.
hate it.
People record it's like, oh my god, look, I saw the guy. It's like, well, you could just watch it on telly while you're watching it on your phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I just don't get it.
What's your thoughts?
I actually like your answer now. I think I'm fighting a losing battle because that one got an applause. But I would. To answer your one and to stall for me because I actually didn't. I was just listening to you speak.
Starting
I like your idea. The one thing against you that I'd say is that my mate videoed a fair bit of the concert. I didn't because I wanted to enjoy it. I was more like you. I videoed a tiny bit just so I'd have something to look back on. But I really like rewatching
to
footage.
counter that, I'd let like whoever's concert is, they can record it.
Oh, who's paying for that?
How many?
UK taxpayer.
UK taxpayer
Two-
always comes back.
Two questions, right?
Who's paying for your phone bill?
Could be slightly different
Me.
answers.
UK
right?
taxpayer.
But when you record a festival, a concert on your own, and you record 20 minutes of it, how often, one, do you look back at it,
Often.
right? But I think, personally, I wouldn't. Secondly,
The
how
actual
often
person.
do you think other people, when you put it on
The actual
no
quality
one's
of that
watching it for
video
20
is
minutes, being
probably
like,
Also,
this.
you-
all you can hear is yourself.
All you can
Yeah.
hear is everyone in the car.
Exactly, yeah.
And then
It's not
it's-
good quality.
And then, like, no one cares.
No, I agree.
So let's
I'm
talk
not
Spotify,
one
it's
to,
better.
I agree with you in terms of like long video. I don't mind. I like having a mini video. Like I probably got about 30-40 seconds worth of footage from that 2-hour show. So like for me, that's just like little quick videos.
think
So
that-
I remember. So when
yeah,
I look back
yeah.
through, if I ever look through my
Yeah.
photos, it's like looking for a memory
No,
box.
no, it's fine, but I think you're saying
Yeah.
I also know for
Yeah.
other people when you go on their Instagram stories and it's like
Yeah.
3 minutes of like you
Yeah.
just tapping
Yeah.
the phones to get through the whole.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
like
know.
you've watched it for free, basically.
What's yours, Keir?
Oh, thanks for asking.
He's just stalling.
Sorry, I
I
forgot.
was too busy thinking of negative
How-
for his
just how
one,
it
and
makes
I ended
sense.
up agreeing with him.
And it's actually a really good question because
I'd love to answer that question for you.
Yeah.
though. What thing would I add to like the audience experience? I think I would add, and it's it's difficult to do, so roll with me because who's paying for it? The UK taxpayer. Obviously stadiums are set up in the way they are, but to have almost like standing sections where it gets risen up so your people at the back can see, so it like sort of ramps
Oh
up.
mate, he's all over it.
No, you said that. I'm
So
not
like a
I
stage-
would be right front.
So no-
Someone at
Wait,
the
what?
top pushes someone down, and it is
No,
just
like
absolute-
there's barriers, no
Exactly.
like safe standing.
Yeah.
So you go up, it's like steps.
But
So
you're
then
on
you
the
might
mosh,
have-
you're on mosh pits though.
You might have 4 like yeah, but you can have like if you're on a mosh, you make sure you're
Mosh
at the
pits.
front.
But it's your idea to have a stadium,
Huh?
so it's like on an incline.
No, not like a.
What about the small stadiums, the small concerts?
Yeah, what about the gigs?
Yeah, but at those small gigs, you don't need to be able to see because everyone can see at a small gig. So
So you have no
these
idea.
bigger gigs, like you have like of the normal standing section, and then rather than the rest of it being seats, maybe there's like slightly elevated, like up on a
I
thing,
like
stand
it.
section, so they can all see as well. Because like, you were stood about,
I
I mean,
like
you
it.
could see, but like
I could
if
see
you,
fine because it's small, but when I was at Chili Peppers in London Stadium, I was like 3/4 of the way back. I could only see it.
how much better that? But you want to stand and like dance and do the whole.
Yeah.
Woo.
Can't you just have a stadium though, like that's already designed for that?
Well, that's my point. I want gigs.
That's what
I
he
want.
wants.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, what you want them at a stadium?
Call it
He
Well,
wants
yeah,
them to
like
all
you're-
build new stadiums
No, I
before
just
they
pay for
start.
that. But like the same way, like they build ramps and stuff, they just build like a new stand for it. I think that'd be cool. I know it's difficult to do, but it's what I'd add because I think that'd be.
I don't think you thought
Well, he's
that,
answered the
just stick to-
question.
He's answered the question, and they're
He's
both
gonna
they're both
lose.
good, but I think yours is slightly
I
better.
think Mike.
That's why I clapped it.
Yeah.
I can't take that.
It was
Yeah,
so
I
good.
go for you. To be fair, I thought that was. I was quite happy with my answer.
I've actually forgotten what Mike said. I just knew it was probably going to be better. What was it?
So people
That's about the camera phone.
Camera. That's it. Yeah.
Mine just
Cell
wasn't able to
phones.
enjoy themselves.
See, camera phones.
Camera
yeah.
phones.
No one on their
I think I'm the old man.
And the BBMs.
Always following me on Facebook.
Following.
Poking
Why do
me.
they want to be?
Pete's always following
Next
me
one.
on Twitter.
Who haven't you seen that you would want to see live at the concert? That's between you and me.
Who goes first?
Is it dead or alive?
Should be a
Dead or
hurry.
Alive?
Anything.
Anyone?
Anyone that you just personally haven't seen, we won't make it
It's gonna be
to.
Big Bob.
And okay, this is
He's going to say that, isn't he?
it's not going to be Bob Marley, and it's I'm going to take my
That's
Oasis.
I was going to say that, so I've kind of voted for him already.
Oh really? So I'm losing bad. Me personally, I know you've seen them.
Here.
I'd like to see Foo Fighters, or if not like AC/DC, something like that.
I mean, if you go Foo Fighters, that's the best concert. Like, that's
Yeah.
the
So you've
best
got
headline
tailored to your
festival.
audience there.
That was that's it.
So okay, we're 1 for 1, so we're fighting between you two.
Got a Foo Fighters
should've
t-shirt
said-
on. He's picked his audience very well.
Yeah.
Should have said. Thank
I
you.
have got my Oasis.
I know, but I can't lie to myself
Two
like that.
guaranteed.
Yeah, that is 2 guarantees.
I've got a Parker at home as well, so.
Closest we've come to
Cool,
a
mate.
Oasis concert was Joe Cullen's Walk On at Darts because he walked
And
on
it's
to,
class though. It's so
Sally
good.
Can Wait, and the whole place was and it was class. So yeah, that was only 30 seconds.
Oasis, they are an unbelievable.
It's big as well
band.
because they've separated.
Yeah, honestly,
there's
if they
like
can-
no chance of that
If they
happening,
come
so-
back, right? If obviously they're not going to, but if they came back and you got the opportunity to be like near the front, it would be the best concert I think you'd ever.
If
gone
mine
to.
came back, it'd be amazing. Cause
Yeah,
the
but
friends
right.
are with
Yeah,
us.
of course, I wouldn't say it was bad, but it wouldn't
though.
be. That is probably one of the
It's
biggest
iconic.
that can.
To be fair,
That's possible as well.
I've had a lot of people. There aren't many people that don't like Foo Fighters that listen to it, that like the genre of music. There are a lot of people that don't like Oasis, like just purely from a like. I'd love to see Oasis. I'm not saying it, but the performance level of there's a tiny bit of arrogance with Oasis, and it's a bit. This is
I like
becoming a
that,
music review. I know you do, but like it's not like they're very much sort of up themselves. Foo Fighters like. Every show you sit is like so full on, like it's an intense like 3-hour set of just like loving music. Oasis is a bit like here's our songs.
It's probably
love
because
us.
our generation, we haven't really seen Oasis perform.
Yeah.
Oh no, like if I'd choose,
Right.
I'd choose Oasis because I've seen Foo Fighters. But
Sorry.
if I hadn't seen, or if I'd seen them, I can't say I haven't seen them. But if I hadn't seen Foo Fighters, I would go. I'm voting.
Yeah,
for Foo
it's a
Fighters.
harsh one to vote on, isn't it? Because it's
Yeah.
just music taste. It's not.
I can only go off it
not
being
even
my
that
favourite
bad.
gig ever.
I'd tell you a very close
I wouldn't
runner-up for
care.
me would be Bob Marley. Imagine he comes back from the dead, but like, obviously he can't, but
Just to do a gig for you.
Obviously.
does a gig. And it's
Obviously, just in case.
Obviously
anyone
can't.
confused.
It's
Did we vote?
No.
I think.
Oh yeah, I
who
think
was
we
I
voted
facing?
Oasis.
Yeah, I
Who
think
won then?
I think Oasis won.
Daniel.
Who,
Yeah, the squash one.
It's good for you to get one.
Right.
The
it
arrogance.
was 2-0. I had Guitar and Oasis.
You fly,
He's
mate.
got a theme going here.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
It's not like that guy from Blue.
What would your band name be? If you had a band, what would they be called? And it's between Matt
I knew it. And I'm always first.
Against Dan Richards.
The University of Lincoln.
Danny Brown's chocolate homunculus.
What is that?
What did you say? Sorry?
Where have you
No,
plucked
none
that?
of you seen Peep Show, have you?
I've seen
What
pictures.
did
I didn't know what you said.
Danny Brown's chocolate homunculus.
Yes!
Chocolate homunculus.
That's what we need to do is get rid of this washing machine. No, leave it there. It'll freak him out.
Oh, but that old man feelings.
He's crying.
He loves it.
That's a great
No, because this is like the funniest show. They just like they just got a random band. It's so short. Oh, what's your name? It's like, why don't you call it some random? Danny Dodge chocolate homunculus.
Aren't they all just random anyway?
Yeah. But I'd call it man feelings. Yeah.
Man feelings.
No, let's call it Danny Dodge chocolate homunculus.
How am I meant to top that?
I mean, maybe we're
Honestly, I've been sat here for at least 2 minutes and nothing's come in my head.
Cole's turning up there.
Shay Gibbons custard squirt.
You got a career in this, man. You're wasted in your job.
It's Matthew Debussy's Sweaty Skittles.
Was that like a pro club name? Was that like a pro club name?
I tell you
No,
what,
that's just the. It's not it.
considering you've actually made that up, that takes my vote.
It's a bit of a throwback, that, mate.
I think that's really good.
Ross Kent's tickly toners.
I like the process. You've always picked the celebrity first and then go, and what do I describe her? I need an adjective and a noun.
That's the way to go.
We're just random. So what were the two answers?
Yeah, I don't even know what the
Matthew
options are.
Debussy's something
Sweaty
Skittles.
Skittles.
Sweaty Skittles.
Skills.
Oh, shall I make one up or not?
Yeah, you probably should.
No.
Go on, make one up.
Can you
Yeah, you
compete
should
with
make
that?
one up.
Go on, make another one up.
Someone more obscure than that.
More obscure.
What do you mean best right back in French history?
I'm happy with Ross Kent.
You might lose it though.
Is that your final answer?
Not saying you might lose it, but I'm voting for Dan.
Vote for Dan.
I knew someone that knew Pat Rice, so. Who?
And who does Pat Rice know?
I call it Carlos.
You know Pat Rice?
Carlos Tevez in the Chamber of Biscuits.
He should not get that. He should not get that. No, it's such bullshit. He's just changed Bangkok to that. You can't do that. We've tried that joke for so long.
Oh, is that an inside joke?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it used to be
stolen
Ben
it.
Cobb in the Chamber of
The
Biscuits,
first
but he's just
was-
changed two
I'm
words.
not even
I would have
I'm-
voted for that if it was original.
I'm picturing all band members coming out with a headband and a snood on. Just all doing this. Carlos Tevez. But yeah, I'm voting for Dan.
Okay,
I didn't like that one because I never.
That was good.
that was a
That
good
was-
way to end it.
Yeah.
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 Was it?
Well, it was better than last week. You two were just rambling on last time.
God forbid
What
we
it
had
ended
subtitles.
A
No,
bit more
you two-
direction this week.
Yeah, this
somehow.
time you two kept going on about stat padding and
Call
eating
us next
pork
week.
pies last week.
Yeah, that one, didn't it?
There was a lot of pork pie talk.
It's nice.
I think
we're
I
such
think I had to
experts
do
on these
40.
topics.
Yeah.
In a year.
Yeah.
How's it going?
40.
How's it going so
No, I
far?
haven't had any.
Oh, you're a bit.
So I'm already a bit
then,
behind, yeah.
What's this in?
But then
Pork pie tally for the year.
Some week-
Yeah.
Someone's zero.
Some weeks
Well,
you
how
don't
many have you
know.
had? Because he's only got one goal this season.
No,
This
he's
calendar
beaten
year.
me
It's
already.
behind him.
Oh, he's fine.
He said
But I
one
just
goal
need to
to
get one. I just need to
I'm
get
actually
one
top
mil
goal
in.
scorer. It's
I
26.
just need to
12th
get
of
one mil
January,
in, and I
mate.
can get two. Yeah, I get two. So then.
You do it in one day, to be honest, mate.
I still can't believe 30 yards out, us three running into the box and Dowett decides to shit
Oh, he has nearly buried
But
it.
when it's literally going top corner and he's had to run back and tip it over.
top corner.
Man, we
by
need to talk
us.
how you missed
It
the
was going
chances
top
as well.
corner.
He's
It
been
was
going on
crap.
What did I do?
I didn't go on about it. I said you missed a few chances.
When?
You missed so many.
On
say you had-
Saturday.
You could have had
Okay,
five.
do we want to end the podcast in an argument about football?
No.
Or
Alright, we can finish that. Yeah.
Well, if you want to hear the rest of the argument, tune in to next week's podcast, and we will see you. Oh, actually, make sure to watch the Bourne videos as well. Trapped would have been out by now, and we've got another video coming out.
And
which
listen to the
hopefully you
last
enjoy.
podcast as well.
Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.